And that's how we got to where we are. But it can be changed over time. I'm not expecting or suggesting that even if we go in on November 6, 2018 and vote a bunch of Democrats in, that it will be, oh, happy day the next day. It's not. It's unrealistic to think that. But it's the beginning of the turnaround. It's going to take a process to change the direction and the policies that are now in place. All of these damn executive orders can be changed when the next president comes in. And I wouldn't suggest changing just with another executive order because the next president can overturn those. You got to vote it in through the voting process of the House and the Senate. Then it becomes law.
Okay.
Yeah, laws can be changed, but it's more difficult. Correct?
Okay. Okay. If you have a majority,
Well, that's what I'm talking
like
about.
if you have the majority, like Democrats had when Obama first came in,
Right?
and you allow the minority to seize and sabotage and obstruct, which Harry Reid allowed and Obama allowed, then you get nowhere. Now, this tax bill that they got coming up, they're going to budget reconciliate it and get it through with the majority and give tax breaks to the top 0.1%. They are going to rule with an iron fist. They are going to
Well, we know
govern
that.
and jam it down our throats.
We know that. We understand that. Most critical thinking people know that. But even that, my friend, can be changed.
And in
Okay?
January and in February, how many people will have to die when they jam through this health care bill that will throw millions out of health care? How many people have to die?
Well, it
And
doesn't matter to them. And that's what we have to be clear on. To the
it
people who
obviously
are
it doesn't matter to it don't matter to Democrats either.
well,
Because
but
if it did, that would be the message.
then
if they had
okay,
any
okay, hold on.
sense.
Let me ask you a question. I agree with you, Alpha. The problem was we had the wrong Democrats in position. Many of those Democrats were not really Democrats. Okay? They were soft Democrats. They ran as Democrats in red states or in states that they couldn't run as a Republican. That's how they got in. What do you call them? Blue dogs?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're not true blue Democrats. They're not thinking from a progressive standpoint. So they didn't always vote along the party line. So those guys
that
need
too
to
was the
go.
problem. But that too was the problem when they took over the House and the Senate in 2006. This boy here, who's the mayor here, brought in too many blue dogs,
Right.
and I guess that was the only way to get him through. But that he considered his job done. And
Well,
what you
those are
had
the kind
was
of politicians that
Democrats.
have their own agenda or they have been bought and paid for by the special interests. We have to do our due diligence, look into the history of candidates that are running, and don't just listen to the ads that they run, but dig into them. Take a little time and do some research on each of the candidates. Don't be bamboozled by the political ads from either side. Get to know your politician. And if they're not right, don't vote for them. If they're not looking out for your best interests, your personal best interests, if they're kind of wavering on things that are important to you, don't vote for them. Don't do it. Don't give them your confidence. When you vote for someone, you say, hey, listen, I believe in you and you're talking the right message that's important to me and my family, my household, my street, my neighborhood, my county, my city, my state, my country. That's how you got to align your vote with these clowns that are out there stumping. If they don't pass that litmus test, then don't vote for them. Vote for Alfo.
Alpha ain't running for
Hey, I
shit,
seen
but he's not.
Fatburger. Aren't they going?
Who?
Something they were doing. I got to pull it up.
Who?
I was thinking of you, Fatburger.
Oh.
Something they're getting ready to do with their business.
Oh. Well, don't mess with the fat burger now.
No, man, you can
I'll
change
start
the
a-
subject, Carol, but
Well,
Fatburger.
sometimes you have to. You guys go on and on with
Well,
this.
that's all right. That's where we live, and we're trying to get
Well, we
people to
go-
understand what
and-
the
and
process.
let me
Well,
un-
you know, you do understand, but sometimes there's a lot of other stuff going on in the world that
Well, that's true.
might
and,
make
and
you feel
you bring
a little
that
better.
up, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you bring that up, like singing at the airport, yeah.
Hey, that was kind of. I think
The
important
I think
stuff.
it was very entertaining.
It was.
It was entertaining. I agree with you.
It's
100%.
like something I was telling you earlier.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, Huffington Post came in, exactly what I was saying about a massacre, but they came in giving you dates when the Calgary or whatever they were called
Mm-hmm.
shot blacks, and it gave you all this history on Indians when they thought that they were.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of interesting because
Yeah.
I couldn't give you dates at the time.
Did you post that, Carol?
I gave it to Lee.
Well, post it. Post it on my page as well.
Oh,
I did- I
Don't
post
just
it
send
on,
it to
just
me in
post
the
it on
mess-
Facebook.
Yeah.
If you
exactly.
post it on
I
Facebook, I'll
posted
give
it
it
on
to you.
Facebook. Go on and look at it.
Is it on your page?
Yeah, I just
Okay.
posted it.
All right.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
share it to
Because
my page.
I
as well.
post a lot of that because I didn't realize different things that happened
Mm-hmm.
when slaves were freed, how they even still, the things they went and did. I know about the Trail of Tears because I don't know if I'm Cheyenne or Sioux
Why don't you know that?
because they put us all together.
Oh.
And I'm not sure, but I'm considered Sioux. But
Well, you can be whatever you want to be. You know?
Jesus, Lee.
I'm in the Blackfoot tribe.
I don't think I've met a black person that isn't in the Blackfoot tribe. Michael Jackson used to tell me there was a guy named Charles, and he was real dark. And Michael said, "Go up and say, man, you look Indian." He said, "See what he says," and I think he said Cherokee. Michael was back there listening, just laying on the floor.
Laughing his ass off.
Nowadays, though, you can't get into colleges unless you're registered, because it used to be everybody became Indian to get those scholarships.
Yep, exactly.
And I'm sure everybody does have family members, especially blacks, because Native Americans hit them out.
Yep. Okay, I'm getting ready to share the post that Carol just mentioned on my Facebook page. So let me see here. Share now with friends. Right? Post. Okay, boom. All right, so now all my friends have access to the article that you mentioned.
Yeah, I was very interested. I didn't know the
Yeah.
dates on anything.
Well, that's a good point, and it kind of knocks down the claim from the media. But the media follows what others are saying.
Well,
you know?
Huffington Post, didn't they post that? I think that's who posted
Yes,
it.
yes. St. Louis Massacre, 1917. Call to stop violence. I'm trying to get it to. It's a scrolling message here, so it's kind of hard to keep up with it. The Tulsa race riots, 1923. 300 African Americans were killed. 300. And they're calling 58. The worst in modern history. What do they consider modern history in the last 10 years, 15 years, 20 years? Well, here's a history lesson for you folks. So go to my page, just Facebook, and search Lee Michaels for those who are watching this broadcast on that page. You don't do it right now, but after the show is over, go check it out.
Well, one person was saying, I read an article, I can't think of his name, but he said one way that might stop him basically from allowing these guns is go out and let a bunch of blacks and other minority races buy up all these kind of guns and see how fast white America wants that law changed.
No, they're just going to buy more guns. What needs to happen is the pendulum has to swing the other way when some of these congressional members start losing their sons and daughters or their own lives or wives, if the NRA folks start losing lives, maybe they'll have a different point of view. And I'm not advocating anybody going out to kill anybody, because I am totally non-violent when it comes to this kind of stuff. But usually things are changed when it impacts on you. If you are a politician, when it hits home, then you feel the pain. Then you say, oh, shit, this is not good. It hurt me.
Yeah, if it was 59 minorities killed, it wouldn't be this
we
big
wouldn't
of a
be
deal.
still talking about it.
Now, was it Chris or was it you, Alpha, that was talking about the concert that was going to be in Chicago? Because I'm seeing right now where CBS just posted this, that he had booked a room in Chicago in
Yeah, it was
August.
Chris. Yeah.
So he was planning something there, too.
Well, he was probably doing his research to
Yeah.
find out what's possible, what he could get away with. But, I tell you what, in Chicago, he probably wouldn't have gotten away with that.
I don't know. If they get 59 killings a week, I'm sure he would have got away with
Well,
it.
yeah, but see, that's a different thing. Those are
I don't know.
people. Those are black folks on the south and the west side killing each other in their own neighborhoods. If he's going to go downtown in front of Grant Park and be up in the hotels there along Lakeshore Drive or Michigan Avenue and think that he can get away with that, I don't think so.
Maybe that's why he didn't do it.
Exactly, because he'd have gotten jacked up.
You know,
And
it
when he
scares
tries to
me,
check
though.
in with those many bags,
They're going to
he's in
say,
trouble.
whoa, homeboy, what you got in that bag?
What's in the
But
bag?
him being
Exactly.
white, do you think they would have been that worried?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Hell yeah.
In Chicago? They don't
Then
play.
how
Yes.
come they have so many killings every weekend?
I just told you. Because
Because
those are
people
black
don't check in
folks.
the hotel before they go out and kill.
Yeah, but they're not going into those hotels. These are people that probably
Exactly.
never even been in a hotel before that are killing each other. These are young thugs, urban terrorists terrorizing their own neighborhood.
Well, the sad thing is, though, there'll be a copycat one now.
Well, he's
Some
probably a
not will call
Oh,
copycat.
he was a copycat.
Yeah. And each time these things happen, they one up on them, the previous one. Those
And
two
it's
boys
always
up in Boston. You know what they
Right.
did with the
and
pressure
it's always
cookers.
too soon to talk about it.
Yeah.
It's always too soon to talk about gun control. This isn't the time. Well, when is the time?
That's right.
The 25th graders or the first graders that were killed, it wasn't time then. And one of the
It'll
lawmakers.
be time when one of these congressional members lose their lives or a family member. Then it'll be
Well,
time.
And everybody's all.
Maybe.
I don't want to see anybody lose their life.
Me either.
But everybody was all huffy puffy over this Scalise boy, this racist, bigoted guy who spoke at the Klan rally.
Mm-hmm.
Scalise, is that his name? Scalise, the congressman, the third in line, the whip.
Yeah.
They were all up in arms. There was so much pity, so much empathy, sympathy, all of that kind of BS for this guy. Hey, I mean, you got shot in the hip. He should have been a better shot. They say don't say nothing. If you don't have nothing good to say, don't say nothing good at all.
Yep.
And here's the bad. That don't make sense.
It doesn't.
You all the people who are right, the people who are correct, are always the one who are shunned and afraid to speak the truth. And that's where we are. Donald Trump and this BS that he's putting out has no relationship with the truth at all.
Mm-hmm.
But they're eating it up. The media is eating it up. So why not lie about it?
Right.
Why not tell a lie? And what's one of the Adolf Hitler mantra, one of his sayings, he says all propaganda must be popular and its intellectual level must be adjusted
Mm-hmm.
to the most limited intelligence among those it is addressed to.
In other words, dumb it down, say it all the time, then it becomes believable and the truth.
Right. Exactly.
Plain and simple.
And it's called messaging.
Absolutely. Even if it's a lie, keep repeating it.
Especially if it's a lie.
Exactly. Just like what Donald Trump is doing now. Everything is great in Puerto Rico. We're doing a good job. You guys are not giving us an A+ for the great work that we're doing. And then CNN, MSNBC, and even Fox are showing the hardship of people who haven't gotten any or very little relief. When you've got 100 people or more standing in line and all the relief is gone, all the water is gone, all of the food rations are gone, and you still got people in line, it's not good enough. When only 8% of the electric has been restored, it's not good enough. When the roads are not completely clear, that traffic, trucks and cars or bicycles or whatever are able to move along the roadways, it's not enough. Don't tell me the weather is great and I'm standing there without an umbrella getting wet. It's not enough, Donald Trump. Put 100,000 people on the ground, if need be, to save the lives of 3.5 million people who, some, if not a lot of them, voted for your punk ass.
No, they can't vote in Puerto Rico. Now, when he says we don't have enough truck drivers.
I thought you could vote. They don't vote?
No.
How is it they show up at the
not for president.
No?
No.
They're not at the what do you call it? The
Google
when they go down the roll and they say the great state of Minnesota and all of that. What is that? The convention. The convention.
How are they at the convention?
Yeah.
That's not a vote. That's an opinion.
Okay. Well, see,
that's a preference.
I was misinformed. I'm wrong. I stand corrected.
Well, let me put it like this. When they say we don't have enough truck drivers, the truck drivers aren't coming to work. Look, you idiot. You could have had the Army Corps in there who has enough people to drive those trucks. Yeah, and you could have had enough people in there to clear those roads.
Right.
You could have had enough people in there with temporary cell towers.
Why haven't the truck drivers shown up to drive the trucks?
Because they're probably trying to dig their family out and see about their family.
They're victims.
But there is no
They can't
there is no
freaking
messaging.
get to the trucks, and probably many of the trucks are not usable.
But do you think that one journalist or even one elected official would simply push back on Donald Trump's "they're lazy, they want something for nothing" message?
And throwing paper towels out of the bunch at the crowd.
Do you think that anybody but this
is not a
general,
freaking giveaway. It's not a freaking contest.
It's not a carnival.
Yeah, but he's a carnival barker, so that's his mindset. That's how he looks at the people in Puerto Rico. And listen, not just Puerto Rico, he's treating Americans the same damn way. The only reason that Houston, and listen, my daughter lives in Richmond, Texas. I'm not telling you some bullshit that I'm reading out of Huffington Post or some, not credible source. Was affected. She had 9 inches of water in her home. Everything on the floor was damaged, destroyed, and can't be used. From the kitchen to the bathroom to the bedrooms, the whole nine. Anything on the floor was sitting in 9 inches of water probably for a day or two. It's going to be 4 months before they can move back in because of the repairs that need to be done. Is going to take that long because it's not like the contractors can go in there in a couple of days and fix everything, because some things have to be ordered, and the back orders and all that. The kitchen cabinets, cabinets in the bathroom were custom cabinets, so they have to be made. And guess what? When you got 50, 60, or 100,000 homes that were damaged in the Texas area, guess what? Every provider, manufacturer is on a back order now. So it's going to take time. The contractor has been there. They've started doing they've done all the tear out. They're starting to do the baseboard and floor and wall repair and all of that. But they can't move back in until everything is done. The insurance company is up to speed. FEMA has her family in a extended stay place. They've extended it one time, but the freaking investigator from FEMA still hasn't been to the house. So on the 10th of October, they may or may not get another extended stay because that has to be determined by the investigator from FEMA. There are not enough FEMA investigators to cover this disaster in Texas and Florida and in Puerto Rico. Why is it that we don't hear anything about the Virgin Islands?
Because nobody's going to push back, because the media has absolutely no interest in the pushback. And at this point, as nature calls me, I'm going to change the subject since Carol won't. You know, Chatty Cathy has a new doll out, okay? Take it away, Carol.
What do you mean, Chatty Cathy?
She don't know about Chatty Cathy.
No, I never really liked dolls. I'm one of those kids that used to cut their hair and tear them up
and make them look ugly.
Yeah, pull their
the
heads
day
off.
after Christmas, it looks like a homeless child.
A little Chucky, a little Chucky.
Yeah, I was never really a doll person.
Oh, you destroyed their hair in 24 hours.
I sure did. I washed it. And it wasn't real hair.
Is that where you got your practice for the being in the hair
actually,
industry?
I've been cutting hair since I was probably 11 years old.
And see, folks, I've been trying to get this lady to cut my hair, and she
I don't
refuses.
barber any longer, so I really don't have all my
You would do that
equipment.
for a friend?
No.
For a coworker?
No.
Come on, I need a haircut right now.
I don't
damn
cut
it.
hair any longer.
Please, I'll pay you.
You wouldn't have to pay me.
See,
I could
She
put
don't
some
wanna help
hair
her
on
brother
that
out.
little piece that's missing.
you could put no. I can't do that, Carol. I can't do that.
I offered.
I know, and I appreciate your offer, but I'm not that vain. I don't give a damn.
We could take.
I don't
piece
have to
and
look at me.
just
You guys do. I
Tape
don't.
it on, glue it on.
No. See, I'm not doing that. No. It's not that important to me. I'm not that vain that I want to sit around and look like I used to look when I was 25. I'm not trying to do that. I'm 67 years old. This is who I am. Take me or leave me. Okay? I'm gonna go out gracefully as I am. I've never had any cosmetic adjustments. Don't want none. You know?
You mean if you got a young girlfriend, you wouldn't take Viagra?
That's not a cosmetic adjustment.
Well, it is to me. It's giving you something you're probably not getting now.
Listen. If I get a young girlfriend, I won't need no Viagra.
Yeah, you will.
I don't
You
think so.
will.
Well, I don't have a problem, so I
You
don't need it.
No, you haven't did it in how long?
Well, that's beside the point.
Come on,
my
how
shit
long's
still
it been
works.
since
Okay.
you done it?
Well, I'm
probably
not going
when
to
you
go on
wake
that.
up in the morning
If I
and you
answer
have
that
to
question,
pee.
will you answer it?
Yeah, I can answer it.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm not going to expose my personal sex activity over the airwaves.
We were looking for him one day. He was in the shower an hour.
You're a lying dog. That
We
is
got
not
worried
true.
about him.
Well, you should have thrown me a life
Oh,
jacket.
dang. What's he doing in that shower so long?
I don't go in no shower for no hour. 10 minutes max. That's and if I'm in there 10 minutes, it's because 3 or 4 of those minutes is the hot water running on my lower back from the back pain that I experience from time to
And
time.
in California, you're waiting for the hot water to warm up. Takes forever.
Yeah. See, Carol, you're hard on me. All I asked for was a haircut, and then you want to jump on my sex life. And she won't come on camera. So what kind of, you know you're a
it's
big
funny,
fat
though.
hypocrite.
He tells
you know,
me just to talk. It's all acting.
But you know what? But listen, you're gonna sit here and criticize me and talk about me bad, real bad, and people are always asking for you to be on camera, and you won't even do that.
Just look at me as like that TV show where you never seen the guy that looked over the fence. I
What the
don't
hell
like
was that?
pictures. Anybody will tell you that.
Well, it's not a picture.
When I did that
It's
for
TV.
those 2 magazines last year, I really didn't want to do it.
Ay.
So because they let me act stupid, I enjoy doing it. Because,
424-227-9461.
excuse me, people.
What happened to Chris? He keeps coming in and going away. Chris, why don't you call in on the phone? You're probably listening. You know the number. Wow. So, see, folks, I have to take the abuse, you know, and I don't own a gun. And she knows I'm not going to shoot her.
Well, you got guns in the house, though.
Those are not my guns. I don't own any guns.
Well,
Never owned a gun. I've had possession of a gun twice in my life, but it was not my gun, and that's why I don't want one. Not that I feel I might do something stupid, but I just don't want a gun. That's my choice. Just like people who want to have a gun, that's their choice. And you know, I'm not saying that you shouldn't own one, but I'm saying some people should not be even close to a gun. That's just like a child molester. Any sexual molester has to be registered. And you can go online and find out how many are living in your neighborhood. And it'll show you where they actually live. Okay? But there's no registry that you can go into to see, you know, where the gun owners are. And some people might not want to live in a neighborhood where 90% of the people have guns, because that means there's a high chance of a moron that owns a gun that might come out shooting up folks. We're seeing it too often. And it's scary.
It really is upsetting, though, when a little kid gets shot.
It is. It's more upsetting, but it's upsetting for me to see any life lost at the hands of some idiot with a gun. You can call them crazy, but as far as I'm concerned, that's an act of terror. When you go on a shooting spree the way this guy did, that's terrorizing 22,000 people who were at that concert, number one. And then you're terrorizing all the people that are watching the news reports. Carol wasn't there, but she's upset emotionally. I am. Millions of people in this country are. Everybody I pick up in my car, they will mention it. Of course, I do have an iPad in my car with the news running. So,
Are you serious?
Dead serious, absolutely. I want to know when the apocalypse starts. When Alfo goes on a rant in Chicago and comes out with an arsenal of weapons, I want to say, damn, I know, that's my boy. Look at Alfo. Damn, Alfo, no, man, no, put the gun down, dog.
But they lied to you when they say he committed suicide. They lied to you, buddy. They lied to you.
So don't believe that, huh?
Don't believe that.
All right, folks, it's on record.
Ain't no suicide by cop. Ain't no suicide by cop. Ain't no suicide by sniper, marksman.
None of that.
SWAT sniper. None of that. None of that.
Because you're not going to commit that kind of crime.
We're not going out like that.
I feel you. Now, someone told me that there are pictures of this guy, you know, with his head all blown up. Have you seen that or heard of that? Carol, you would know.
Of the shooter, the Vegas shooter with his head all blown up?
But they keep talking about a note that was next to him.
Yeah, they say he left a note.
What's on that note?
They didn't say. I read an article this morning, but they didn't.
That was supposed to be a suicide note where he realized he couldn't escape, so he wrote the suicide note. It's for you, Lee.
Now, this one is for Carol. Welcome to the Lee Michaels Show with Carol and the cast of characters.
What's up? Let's try this then.
Speaking of cast of characters, here's one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Bass.
I'll take it. How low can you go?
Right?
Yeah. Boom shakalaka again.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. You sound so much better. You got a little hum. You're doing a hum job right now, but that's okay.
Don't say hum job around me. That sounds
hum job.
Very disgusting.
We have some breaking news here in California.
What you got?
Governor Jerry Brown just signed the sanctuary state legislation that expands protection for immigrants in the U.S. legally.
Wow.
For undocumented immigration.
For the state of California.
Yes.
Well,
I hope we lead the states. I really do.
It ain't going to happen.
How do you say you hope you succeed? You want to
just
have a
hope we can-
succession from the
Yeah,
United States?
I do. I'm not very happy with what goes on here any longer.
I think there are a lot of people that feel that way, but I'm not sure that we want to. What that means is you'll have to come up with your own army. You will never get any funds from
Well, look how small
the Treasury
Canada
Department.
is.
Yeah, well, Canada's always been its own, sovereign country.
You know,
but
it's
Look
weird.
how
though.
small Canada is.
Last night I watched a movie, and it was almost reminding me of kind of what seems like it's going to happen here. It was a movie with Matt Damon, and
What's the
all
name
the
of the
poor
movie,
people
Carol?
were left on Earth, which there was really
Let's
nothing.
call it.
there.
Let's call it. What is it?
I look at movies, read books. I can't tell you
With
names. But when they went, all the rich people lived up on another planet.
no, on
and
a
they-
station.
They literally
space station.
Okay,
Space
a
station.
space station.
Yeah.
But they
Ellipsis.
literally had a machine that could heal anything. They could bring you back to life.
Hmm.
They made like super people out of people. But it kind of reminded me of what you're seeing now, just futuristic. And it's like this movie was done in 2013, 2012.
Right.
So it's
Matt
kind
Damon.
of weird that they
Jodie
think
Foster.
like this. Yeah.
But many times
Did you like that movie?
I love that movie.
I did too.
That movie. Those are that movie and After Earth with Will Smith and his son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't care. I didn't
Well, that
care
was
too much
pretty
for
good.
the acting, but those
What
those
acting?
are the kind of movies that I enjoy.
But you know what?
I watched it last night,
It-
and I was like, I couldn't go to sleep because I had to finish it.
Many times movies portray the future.
Jetsons.
The Jetsons, the cartoon. Yep. Look at Dick Tracy. Now you can do exactly what Dick Tracy was doing in a newspaper comic strip. You can do that now with your iWatch. Okay. Now they have a new Apple Watch that it's actually a cell phone built into it. So it connects to the cell towers. You don't need to connect it Bluetooth to your phone.
Oh, that's sweet.
So it's a full-blown cell phone on your wrist. So there you go, folks. How things are dreamed about in cartoons and movies and songs many times come to fruition.
Yeah.
The driverless car. It ain't far away. I mean, it's already out on the road. But at a car dealership near you, coming soon.
Elysium is the name of the movie, Carol.
What is
Yeah,
it?
wasn't that a great movie?
Elysium.
What did they do that made him so strong?
Excuse
What
you,
was that?
Elysium.
When they put that thing in the back
He
of him.
was dying from
Yeah, I remember
exposure
that.
to radioactivity. And what they did was to keep him alive. He only had a certain amount of
2
time to
weeks.
live if they did right. And what they did to him was basically turned him into a Borg, a machine.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
now was that guy controlling him with that screen he had or something?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no.
I have to watch it again. I always have to watch a movie twice but it was very interesting because it reminded me of what's kind of going on in our world right now.
Well, watch it 3 times, Carol, because you will miss something. There are small little nuances there that you'll miss.
Yeah, I usually have to watch a movie a couple times to really catch
Yeah.
on to it. Very good movie, though. I loved how he got so tough, though. It was very good.
Is that on Amazon?
It was.
probably
I
is.
watched
Amazon,
it on.
Amazon Prime?
It was on my, what do you call it, DirecTV?
Mm-hmm.
You just push it. It was
Elysium.
one of the free
Right.
movies because I won't pay
Right.
for movies. I'm not gonna. That's too.
You don't support the arts?
No, I'm too cheap. I wait for it to be free on there. I'm
Yeah.
not
I'm
gonna
with
pay
you,
for
Carol.
it.
I'm with you, Carol.
If I'm going to see a movie, it's not going to be on TV. I'm going to go to a theater.
Yeah.
And if you go early in the morning, they always have a movie for $6.
What is
I'm
it
not
normally?
going there. I'm not going to the movie theater. Period.
14,
30, 40,
some,
yeah.
14.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not going to anybody's
I
movie
want to
theater,
see
period.
that new movie, though. You probably do too, with that really good-looking black guy. What's his name? I don't know his name, but with Kate Blanchett, and they're up in a plane, and it crashes or something.
Ezra Diallo.
Yeah, oh, I love that man.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I refuse to answer a question about a good-looking black man. I have to take a pass on that one.
I couldn't think of his name. It's not even that. He's an amazing actor. I could see him
No, he
playing
is.
James Bond.
he's an English actor.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Idris Elba is his name, man.
Idris Elba, right?
Great actor.
Yeah.
Don't you think
Yes,
he
he
could
is.
play James Bond? I can see him.
Oh,
doing
hands
that.
down. Yeah, hands down.
He was one of the feature actors in The Wire.
Yeah.
He was one of the bad guys in The Wire.
He's amazing. Great actor. I want to go see that movie.
Would
this
you date him?
weekend. No,
No.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't touch it.
no.
Listen, she'd let him touch her. Come on.
No, I really
Yeah, you
would.
don't lie to
You
me.
would.
You know
all right,
damn
all right.
well.
Okay,
Go
Carol,
ahead,
for
ask
real.
me a
You would.
question. Go on.
You would let Idris Elba touch any
No.
part of you.
Yep.
No,
Yeah,
not
you
if I
would.
didn't
Come
like
on.
him that way. No,
No.
absolutely not.
I don't believe
I've
it.
worked with some of the biggest celebrity men in the world, and where they were idolized by females, and it was no big deal to me. It's just I admire that guy. He's a killer actor. He looks great. Any part he plays, he's very convincing.
Every time she brings him up,
Will
she
Smith's
starts
okay,
licking her
but I
lips.
don't think he can act like
Of course,
this man.
of course.
I'm
She
not
gets
licking
all
my lips.
excited.
I'm just saying, I think anybody would say what a great actor.
Well,
Yeah,
really,
he's
I mean,
all right.
just look at the landscape. You got Idris Elba, skin complexion wise.
Yeah.
Got Idris Elba, then Carol. You throw in Wesley Snipes. That's your Oreo right there.
She's looking off into
I
space like,
used
what
to
the hell
like
is he
Wesley
talking about?
Snipes.
You used to,
thought
you don't
he-
There
like
you
him
go.
anymore?
Well,
See?
he doesn't do a
You don't
lot
like
of
Wesley
movies
Snipes?
since he went to prison.
No, he's working on some stuff.
I like Wesley
Yeah.
Snipes. I think he's
Yeah.
a great actor. Jamie Foxx blows me away. He can play any character. Because in Baby Driver, he plays a really mean character, and he plays that really well. When he did Ray Charles, he was amazing.
Oh,
I'm just
Ray Charles
saying,
is fantastic.
yeah,
he
anything he
nailed
does,
that.
he's fantastic. Remember
Yeah.
when he was on, what was that show where he had the part where he played this drag queen? What was
Living
that?
Color. Living Color.
Living color.
Living Color. Remember
Yeah.
how
Her
good
name-
he was? So that's
Her
an
name was
actor.
Wanda.
Wanda.
Yeah,
I think
there
Will
you go.
Smith's okay, but I think they push him a little further than what he really is.
Who?
Will Smith.
Oh.
These three particular men are great. I mean,
Will
some of
Smith-
Will Smith's movies I like.
He's had some great movies. This latest
Yeah.
one about him losing his daughter, and that's a good movie. You ought
I
to
don't
haven't
watch
think
seen
I've
that.
seen that.
No, I haven't either.
You ought to watch it. It's on now. As a matter of fact, if you got DirecTV, you should be able to find it in there on DirecTV.
You know,
Yeah, I
I'm not a moviegoer, so, something
I
from
mean,
2003 is new to me. So I'm just,
Yeah.
y'all talk about movies all day, and I have no clue what you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
I haven't been to a movie theater since the police movie with what's his name? What's the name of the movie?
The police
Oh,
movie.
gee. One of the lackey for the sergeant name was Proctor.
See,
With,
that's
too
just
tall.
too
he had
much
too tall
detail.
John.
I
You
don't
didn't
know.
see Get Out?
No.
Me? No.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Oh, when it comes to HBO, I'll see it. When it comes to Showtime or Stars, I'll see it. But
Maybe I'll buy it
no.
for you on the streets.
No. I could have done that. I got a couple of movie guys. Movie
know what?
hustle men.
You know what's funny to me? I used to go to this place when I was in Chicago on my last tour of duty in 2013, and there was a place. It was a turkey. What was it called? Turkey something on the south side there, and I used to go there a couple times a week and get some turkey food. And
What was the name of the place?
turkey something.
Where was it at, Lee?
It was. I think that might have been Bronzeville area, South Side. South Side.
Was it
Turkey
was it Jive
something.
Turkey? or
I'm
something
thinking
like that,
east
or
on
what?
79th Street.
No, not that far up.
No,
No.
not that one.
No. What's it called?
I thought one of the places was called Jive Turkey at one point. I know there's a lot of them around here.
Yeah, this was maybe in the the radio station was what Martin Luther King and 40. This might have been
41st and King Drive.
It might have been in the high 40s, low 50s, further going over towards the lake.
Okay.
But anyway, I used to go there a couple times a week.
Right.
And there was a guy that was always in there selling the bootleg DVDs. Always. And the cops used to come in there and buy food.
Was that in a barber shop?
No, it's a food place.
Uh-huh.
It was a fast food joint. And
Yeah.
the cops are coming in and buy food and bootleg DVDs.
Well, didn't you
No,
see?
but I didn't see them buy any, but they would eat their lunch sitting there at a table. And the bootleg guy sitting over in the corner, he's got a video player, so you could go over and watch part of the movie to see if that's what you wanted to buy. And they never said anything to him.
Probably because he sold clean copies.
And he
If he
probably
sold
gave
nasty
money
copies,
to the
then
cops.
they probably would have arrested his ass a long time ago.
No, he
Oh,
probably
okay.
gave the cops a kickback.
Yeah, something was going on
Now,
there.
did you see that? I think it was on the news yesterday where a manager at McDonald's has been selling cocaine. They use a certain word for French fries, and
No.
yeah, it was on the news.
Get out of here. Carol, you making that up.
No, I'm not making
No,
it
Get
no,
up.
she's
out
not.
of here.
Go on and Google
No,
it
she's
if you
not.
think I'm making it
No,
up.
come on.
Well, if you
No,
think
she's
I'm
not.
making it
Well,
up.
Where was this?
I worked in beauty salons, and
Where
you
was
could
this
buy
located?
anything in a beauty salon.
Oh, yeah, in
I
barber
don't know. I
shops.
just seen it all over. Why does everything I say have to
No,
be
no,
made up?
no, I didn't say that. I just want to see the article because I
I'll
want to know
find
more
you the
about it.
article.
Damn, that's crazy.
I send you stuff, but you don't look at them, so I
do.
delete stuff.
I look at
It's called subsidized, second job, subsidizing your pay.
it. Yeah, right. I guess so. If you're working at McDonald's, damn.
Well, a lot of the managers make really good money now. A lot of kids work at In-N-Out because it's so good.
What, the
Well,
food or the
In-N-Out
pay?
is one of those
The pay
companies.
is very good.
Really?
Right, In-N-Out
Yeah.
is one of those companies that will pay you a living wage.
And they get
In-N-Out.
great benefits.
Really?
Right.
That's
right.
great. I'll go there
Like
again
Costco,
today.
like Trader Joe's.
Those are good companies to work for, huh?
Those are good companies to work for. The people at Costco average $18 an hour, something to that effect. And they have benefits, and they have some type of stock sharing or something to
Okay,
that
I
effect.
have this for you guys. It was in the Daily News. I'll give you another one it's in. New York Daily News, The Root, AMP. It's all over the internet. ABC has it.
AMP?
ABC 7 New York has it with this man.
Mm-hmm.
You said the root?
Yeah, but there's all different ones. ABC New York has the article. They tail him 2 large fries and a baggie of Coke. He was dealing drugs right out of there.
Now, what was the code?
He was in the Bronx.
What was the code to notify that you wanted to buy the drugs?
I'll tell you in a minute.
That's crazy.
Has
Ronald
been
McDonald's
busted
got
for
to be
serving
doing
up
flips.
cocaine with fast food prosecutors. Frank Guerrero worked at the 24-hour McDonald's on Buckner Avenue, Morrison Avenue, for 8 years. During that time, he often unlocked the doors to sell drugs in the middle of the night. Codson got a tip about the scheme and ordered up 8 supersized drug buys in increasingly large quantities before arresting him. So I guess you could order it and then you go to the back. He stashed the cocaine on a soap dispenser in the restaurant's bathroom before he shifted and peddled cocaine and crack with the burgers he sold. So this is a real story. Twice he sold
That's
the drugs to
amazing.
an undercover officer, shoving the contraband in a cookie bag, which he stuffed alongside 2 cheeseburgers, a soda, and fries. He made the deals right under the noses of the other employees at the burger joint.
Fast drug outlet.
2 large fries and a baggie
He
of
sold
Coke.
the undercover cops nearly $10,900 in drugs.
Damn.
When he got
needs a very
busted at
good
his
lawyer.
home, they found 200 grams of cocaine, $5,300 in cash. He hid the drug money in a dresser inside his 2-year-old son's playroom.
Well,
That's how you
damn.
do it.
Maybe McDonald's need to go into the fast drug business.
Oh, they sell drugs everywhere.
Well, we know.
Of course.
You know, and
Oh,
people
yeah,
are
just
so
saying.
stupid. They go, "Oh, if you see tennis shoes hanging on the wire, there's drugs sold there." Well, cops are aware of that now.
Is that right?
Yeah, when you see a
No.
pair of tennis shoes over the
They
thing.
used to bully kids and throw their tennis shoes.
No, I'm
They
telling
still
the
do
story
it.
because I bought drugs
Yeah.
from it once, so I know what
Oh.
I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
The truth
well,
You
comes
know,
I'm
out.
I'm
sorry.
not as
Right.
dumb as you try to act sometimes.
No, no,
No,
no,
no,
no,
no,
no.
no,
It
No,
was
no,
a
nobody
Carol.
said. No,
One
okay,
time,
no, hold on.
they
Hold
would
on, I'm
hang
through.
tennis
Hold on.
shoes
I'm
over a
through.
wire.
Please, I'm sorry. I gotta say this. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Carol, nobody has ever said that you were stupid or anything like that. You come off there like that to
No,
us,
you guys
and you start
question
no. We
everything
never,
I
we
tell
never,
you.
we never said
We're
it. We never
flabbergasted.
even.
But I'm
right,
usually
you know.
right what I tell you.
Well,
Sometimes
nobody
I
said
tell
you
you
were
something,
wrong.
and 3 days later, you guys give the news, but I've already told Lee about it.
Okay, so you're first. Damn it.
No, it's nothing to do with first. It's being always said that it's not real news.
No. You're taking things to heart.
It is a
But
known
wait a minute,
fact
wait a minute,
that
wait a
they
minute, wait a
did
minute, wait a
hang
minute, wait a
tennis
minute.
shoes over wires tied together,
And that's what that's.
and I only bought weed.
I see now. I was told that was a way of saying that somebody lost their life at
No.
that general location.
No.
So
No.
see, I don't know.
My children, my son, growing up, were taking tennis shoes from the wimpy kids, and they were throwing them up on the electrical poles. I mean, you can't get them. They have to have one of those snorkels to go up and get those tennis shoes off those. And that's where that it's been around for so long. My sons are 49 and 47 years old.
Well, that's what I'm telling you. I don't think they do it now, but they did used to.
I was on.
I remember when I was in Atlanta, there was a drive-in drug street, and they had the tennis shoes. But see, cops are hip to that.
Well,
now
I'm sure they
now
are.
they just people just know where to go. And here, weed's legal. You have stores for it. Anybody looking for a job, though, there's a lot of jobs right now to
In the
work
weed
in
store?
these places, not just at the weed store where they're cultivating it and all that.
What are some of the names of these places?
I don't know. I just seen it on news last night where they're hiring people.
What that are hiring UPS?
No, they're
Amazon?
hiring people that want jobs where they come in and they help prepare the weed to sell to stores and that. They're like a manufacturer.
Oh, those are the.
No, they have
Those
a
are
lot
the
of
legal
jobs
places.
here. It was all over
Yeah.
the news.
Yeah.
those are
Because it's
but you
legal now. I mean, we're allowed to grow 6 in our house if we want to, or 6 big plants in our yard.
Is that law now? I mean,
I'm pretty
or
sure
has
it's went through now.
I know we voted it in here in the state
Well,
of
I was
California.
in a club
but-
last week, and everybody in there had those, what do you call those little pin things, and they were smoking weed through it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well-
Everywhere I looked, those players were lighting up their pins.
Wow.
They don't light them up. Somehow they puff on it,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't really smell it, but they were in there doing that. Actually, people who I was with were.
We used to call those zips. You light it at one end, and it gives you such a rush of
No,
smoke.
this is a new thing they have. It's a vapor, and it's like a
Yeah,
pin.
vaping. Yeah.
Because actually, one of my clients' nephew invented that and sold it for millions and millions and millions. But I was watching people do that. I thought, wow, they're just sitting here doing that. And you're allowed, I think, in California, to have a couple joints on you?
I know we voted recreational marijuana use in. Whether or not it's been activated. See, that's what I'm not certain on, because I was just talking to some people the other day who were thinking about buying one of these licenses. You have to be licensed to sell the stuff. And there's two classifications of a license here in the state of California. And they have numbers like 135 and 191. 135 allows you to grow, retail, and or distribute to other retail outlets. And you can grow and sell as much as you can do. A 191, I've been told that it's limited to a certain number of whatever that you can grow and or sell.
See, I couldn't grow it because my cats would eat it.
Well, they just be high-ass
They
cats.
eat catnip like crazy.
Shit, who cares? Let them get
Oh,
high. That
Jesus.
might be nice.
They get high off the catnip.
Yeah, but that's a different kind of high.
Man, meow,
I don't know. I've
man.
never ate it. I have some friends. Somebody gave them a big bag, and they
Yeah.
thought it was weed, and they were smoking.
Smoking catnip. Oh,
Yeah, Catnip, man.
Oregano
man,
and
fuck catnip, man. Like little man, be like, man, fuck catnip, man. Give me more of that weed.
God, I'd hate to see what little man would be doing because he's so horny all the time.
yeah, he'd be humping
He'd
you.
probably be humping. He tried it the
Yeah,
other
me
night.
so horny. Ow, me so horny.
He tried it the other night. I'm serious.
He
All of
was
a sudden,
humping on
he
you?
made this noise. And next thing you know, I said, "Oh no, you don't." I picked him up and threw him out the room. He cried outside the room, and I let him back
But he
in.
touched
And he stopped.
But he touched you. Exactly. He touched you.
no,
he
little
touched
man's
it.
going through something. I don't know
Come
what
on, Carol,
it is.
let's do it.
Give him a couple
Little man,
joints.
if you ever met him, he's got this. He's kind of funny because he has this really weird. He has a mustache, huh, Lee?
Yeah.
He literally has a
Oh,
mustache.
so he's a man.
Here's what you need to do.
He's a grown man. Got a
He
point
is
on
a grown
mustache.
cat now.
Listen to me. What you need to do is take little man, sit him in your lap, and do a shotgun on him, and then open the door, let him go outside and get him some. What do you think?
I don't know. He doesn't usually. He doesn't usually bother old women, so I was surprised he
Oh,
went
no,
at me. He always wants the youngins.
Well,
If
you were
they're
the only woman
visiting.
around, apparently.
Yeah.
You
No,
got,
I
you
got
gotta.
the little Korean girl,
That's not a
but she
bad
likes to
idea.
go
Hell, let me
around.
sit on Carol's lap and blow some smoke in my face, and I'll go get some. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. See?
Is this the
That's all. He
time
just
where the
wants some
program?
attention.
Is this the time where the program deteriorates?
Well, you know, I
and-
used to get
No,
my.
well, you pretty much so. You're right.
I
Yeah,
used
it
to have a
doesn't kill you
German
like that.
Shepherd. I
Last
used to
10
blow
minutes.
smoke in his nose, and he liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used to like
they
being
they
high.
sure do.
Carol, when was the
They
last
sure
time you
are.
had a shotgun?
I haven't smoked really in years. If I smoke,
Really?
I take one little hit.
And your eyes go cross?
Oh, I put on an act for people. Remember I showed you, did I show you a video where I'm sending it to people where, and they're all like, oh man, you only see pupils. But I really don't smoke, you guys. If I do, it's one or two hits. That's it.
I think you should
Very
every day.
seldom. No, I don't
Yeah,
do
I think they all
anything
do
every
it.
day. I don't
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah.
I think you should.
Yeah.
Go on and
I
get-
don't think you enjoy something when you do it every day.
Get
No,
blasted.
no,
I don't know about that. Now, wait a minute now.
I'm telling you from experience, every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Every
Every
day.
day.
Okay,
Every day.
see, I
And then all
just
of a
told you, look what New York Daily News just put up.
What they do now?
What I was telling you. Want fries with that Coke?
Not fries with those with the shakes.
Right.
But fries with that Coke. Yeah,
Yeah,
hell
it's
yeah.
all
let's
over
get
the news.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me get a Big Mac meal, fries,
What's a
and
side
extra
of
Coke.
cocaine?
Yeah, extra Coke with that, please.
Right. Right.
And make
yeah.
it so bad. And on the route, they have the picture looks. That's more than an 8-ball. That looks like a 16th in that bag.
Wow.
Okay, Anthony, I don't think you're funny. Carol, that cat wants some kitty.
That's funny. Maybe
Yeah, there
that's
you go.
what. Maybe that's what he
You know,
wants.
actually, you guys, the vet told me because my bigger cat controls the house.
Yeah. It's a
He
territorial
said
thing.
little man's trying to be territorial with
Mm-hmm.
the females that come in because Fat Boy, I think, has no interest in the female women.
Yeah.
But Fat Boy has become a real jerk. My female cat, he's been doing this, and I caught him the other day. Her was just sitting in the litter box because the water thing was sitting in front of her, and she wanted to drink and he was planting himself in front for her to not get to the water. I took his butt and I spanked his butt and put him in the room. So but he does this a lot
was
to her
blocking.
lately. No, he's showing his dominance. He rules. If he walks up to their food and he gives them a look, they walk away. And I
Yeah.
am putting a stop to that.
He's
He is
blocking.
not doing
Yeah,
that.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
Bad cat.
Well,
Bad
he's blocked.
pussy.
Who?
And Fat Boy's a big cat, huh?
Yeah, he's a fat
He's
cat.
a big cat. It isn't
Yeah.
all hair. He's big.
Yeah, he's a fat boy.
He's bigger than
who's the-
most little
wait a minute,
chihuahuas
Carol,
and
who's the one?
poodles.
Which cat was the one you spanked?
Fat Boy.
Fat Boy, he probably
got
liked
beat
it.
down. Yeah.
No, he got
He probably
upset.
liked it.
Yeah, he liked it.
Like, I'll
he
tell
could
you
be a
what
freak,
else
though.
he does. Little man likes to sleep on an iPad.
Oh.
Little man sleeps on the iPad. He waits for me to put the iPad.
That's his hard surface.
That, he
likes to
sleeps
lay
on an iPad. He waits for me to lay it down for him. I wake up and Fat Boy's moved him now.
I've been a very bad cat. Oh.
Kick my ass.
So Fat Boy's a little too much at times. But I've seen her flip Fat Boy. I have it on video.
Ooh, flipping.
So I hate
Rub
to
it-
see
rub
what they
it
do
down.
when I'm not there, though.
Y'all are bad today, boy. It must. What is today? Thursday?
Yeah, it's pre-Friday.
Damn. All right, I'm gonna definitely replay
you
this
only
show
wait-
tomorrow. Okay.
If you only work 2 days a week, Lee,
Yeah,
you
man.
are
I'm trying to get it down to 1 and then 0. I'm gonna do my 4th generation of retirement from radio.
You know, I don't believe that. I don't.
Why is it that you don't believe that? Tell me.
Because you like radio.
I do. I
And
really
it's a
do.
good way
No,
to
I
hear
don't like
from-
it.
Yeah, oh,
I
yeah.
still love it.
To hear from all your
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
I was telling him, though, last week that Andre Morgan, because I know a lot of the guys that call in here know him, that he's been in the hospital. I don't know if he's still in, but he's lost a lot of weight. And his daughter said he has a really bad infection right now. His cancer's pretty bad. It's in his pancreas. But he had told me last time I talked to him, he had, I think, 2 tumors or something by his lungs. Which he said they had to get under control so he could do maybe stem cell or something. But I haven't talked to her again. I'm going to reach back out.
Yeah,
But if
reach out.
anybody wants to know where he's at UC Davis in Sacramento, that hospital.
Okay.
I don't know if he's still in, but I know he was in.
Wow. Andre was a great guy. Yeah, when I was music director, program director, and air personality here in California, he used to, he was in the record promotion business. I remember him coming to the station. Always a gentleman, nice guy, very easygoing. I never saw him, get nuts or anything like that. He was a nice person.
I don't think I've ever
Or
seen
is
him
a nice
angry.
person. I'm sorry?
I've never seen him angry.
No, I never saw him angry either.
But
know?
I'm hoping he survives it.
Absolutely. Let's
I
pray
think-
for him.
Well, that's what his daughter asked, if
Yeah.
people would pray for her dad.
Absolutely. Consider it done.
I think James Alexandria is a friend. I think he knows him.
Yeah, I'm sure James knows him. James A., what's up?
So
Yeah.
I'm hoping he does okay. And
Well, let's pray
all
for
I
him.
could say is I don't ever want to hear that he's suffering.
Yeah,
He has lost a lot of weight.
well, that's sad. The older I get, the more and more people that I've been associated with, friends, associates, business, it just, it's scary because so many of them are no longer here.
And a
And
lot
I'm-
of them with cancer, I almost
Yeah.
think sometimes they don't want to cure it on them.
Well,
I think
certainly,
if they're older, even younger, like the little kid in London's doing pretty bad right now.
yeah.
So we all got to pray that he stays strong because they've now found it in his lungs.
Oh boy. See that cancer thing, man, is a mean mother.
Well, the
It-
sad
it
thing
just-
is, I have that new client, and she does cancer research.
Yeah.
I've had 3 doctors now tell me the same thing about the lemon. They're trying to create a synthetic pill, the pharmaceuticals, so they can still make their money because they claim that it can work just like chemo can. So they told me to take lemons, put them in everything, put it in your water, chop the peelings up, put it on your food, and that because there's something in the lemon. And I mean, when 3 doctors tell you the same thing, but the sad thing is our holistic doctors are all being killed. They're finding them all dead. So pharmaceuticals people are pretty mean.
Oh yeah, it's about that money.
It
You know,
really
yeah.
is. It's sad that they're so greedy and cheap.
And it is, and it, as far as I'm concerned, they make bad business decisions because they've got these pills, medication that will mask the problem. It won't cure anything. But if lemons is a miracle fruit vegetable, whatever it's classified as. Why not present that as a cure, get into the lemon growing business versus the poison pill business, save lives, keep people alive, take that money and develop and discover new cures, keep people
that's
healthy.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Now,
but
like
I'm
Cuba.
talking to the pharmaceuticals. That's what they should be doing.
Think about Cuba. Remember they announced they had a vaccine for cancer?
Yeah.
You don't think it's weird that all of a sudden they're telling Americans not to go over there, it's not safe? Now, my client just came back from there, and she's fine.
Well, your president said that they're poisoning American
Well, you don't
diplomats
think it's
over
kind
there.
of weird that pharmaceuticals are big backers of his, and
Of
if
course.
there is a cure, they don't want us going over there.
Yeah.
Does
Of
that
course
make
not.
sense to you?
Yeah, oh, yeah, absolutely.
So it makes me sick, assholes.
What'd you call them?
Assholes. I'm just really sick of watching the greedy.
I like it when she says it, then I don't have to.
Oh, it's sad.
Make you the bad girl in the house.
I mean, a lot of people, when they have chemo, it creates bad hearts. I can't say the thing it does to the feet. I think Alpha would know, narpsy or something.
What is that?
Something with their
No, it's
feet.
called.
My
It's called
my friend has it from the chemo.
neuropathy.
Neuropathy.
It's called neuropathy.
Yeah, she can't really
Neuropathy.
perform on stage because she might fall easy.
Well, you get it in your hands and your feet.
Yeah, it's very painful.
Wow. And that's the side effect of
From
chemo?
Chemo causes a lot of problems.
Oh, the neuropathy comes from diabetes.
No, this is from the chemo. When she was on chemo, it caused
Okay,
this.
but
She had
okay.
cancer.
Yeah, it
She doesn't
probably
have diabetes.
comes from several different directions, you know, so that it's not surprising. Well, folks, thanks a lot for making it a great week, and thank you, Chris, for filling in for us a couple days this week. I really love you,
not
man.
a problem.
You're the best.
Love you more. Thank you. I
Alfo,
appreciate it. Love you more.
You're beyond reality, and I mean
Well,
that as a
thank you.
compliment.
I resemble that remark.
That's right. And Carol, you're always a trooper. You're always there. You're always kicking me in the ass, and but we love you. That's your job.
Yeah,
you do it
he
so
told me
damn
to
well.
act.
you be acting up.
Well, that's what I thought you meant.
Absolutely is what I meant. God bless all of you. Be peaceful. Let's find some cures. Let's spread some love. And next week, we're going to talk about a nonprofit charity that's trying to raise money to help people in the islands. So we're going to focus in on that because nobody else is talking about it. And we're going to do it right here on thepowerofvoices.com, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you. God bless. We'll see you Monday right here on the same station. Take care, guys.